Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Cross Street Classics. We are back here at another video on our Case 130 lawn tractor project. Our last video here, we were just painting some more stuff, and you can see we got the main frame of the tractor partially together, a whole slew of parts here that are ready to put on, and our last batch of stuff that we painted. So I think what we're going to do here now is we're going to start putting some stuff together. We kind of run out of room to store stuff here, so I want to get some pieces on the tractor, and then we'll get another batch of stuff to paint. We still got all the stuff over here. We got the engine and some other odds and ends here to do, and all the tin work too got to be done. So we're gonna just start tacking parts back onto this thing and try and make our pile of parts a little bit smaller. Try and make this here a little bit more complete. Well guys, we got a bunch of parts on here. The back rims are just tacked on. I just wanted to get them out of the way so they weren't falling over and getting in our way. So we got all this stuff done. Got the implement lever on. Got the throttle cable on here. Got the voltage regulator put on. Steering box and column, and a couple hydraulic lines. Got the tie bar in. And just got the hydraulic control valve just in place. We got to wait. Still looking for this line. I think I got a lead on a guy that got a line for that. That's that hard line where we've been hunting for a while. And then Blake got this lever cleaned up. We got that on there. Got the seat support on. And got a few other things here, guys. Got the bearings and the wheels. Got these all done. So I forgot to get valve stems for these. So we're going to get some valve stems, get our tires on here next. So we just got back from Ferguson Tire with these tires. We're going to get these mounted up. As you can see, Blake went with the V-bar or ag tire for the rear. Want to give us the rural tractor feel to it by having these tires on it. And these are optional too, with these along with the turf tires. And then we went with the bigger flotations in the front. So we're going to get these on and continue on with some assembly today. And I think we're going to work on the engine here too. We got the engine sitting over here. We got the oil drained out of it. We're going to get it cleaned off, get it ready to paint, take it all apart. We got a new gasket kit for it here. We're going to get it all sealed back up. And we should be receiving a package today with some new wiring, a new wiring harness we bought, a new steering wheel, muffler, exhaust pipe, and some other odds and ends we got from Barnesville Implement in Wisconsin. I want to thank Bill up there for hooking us up with some pieces here. So let's get this together. All right, guys, so we have everything done here that we're going to do for now. Got everything greased. Got the steering all figured out in the front. So Blake has everything off the back of the engine, and we're going to take it out here and power wash it and get it ready to tear down. We bought a gasket kit for it. We're going to reseal it up here, get everything cleaned up, get ready to paint. All right, guys, so we got to a stopping point here with our engine, trying to get this belt pulley off. They don't give you much room in here to do anything with, and 3-jaw puller was just putting stress on the pulley, and it was starting to bend, so we backed out of it. Looked online, really couldn't find anything, so I decided to kind of come up with a reinventing the wheel here kind of a thing. You can see I got my steering wheel puller here, pulley puller, and we ended up welding some nuts onto the pulley itself, and we're gonna get it off here like this. So Blake's gonna record here, and we're gonna see if this works. Okay. Let's try this. The battery's dead now. Not too shabby. Not too shabby. Well, guys, that worked pretty good. Pretty excited about that. We got it off without damaging it. All we gotta do is grind them nuts back off, grind the weld down, and we'll be good to go here. So that's one hurdle we're past. Might as well leave the puller off, because I think we're going to need to pull the actual flywheel off. So, if you ever run into a situation like this, just if you can't weld some nuts on, hope it works. So, we lucked out in our situation. So, we're going to continue on with the tear down. Well, we got our engine coming up from being tore down here. We got everything kind of cleaned up here pretty good. Starting to put together, got the oil pan back on. Didn't want to sandblast this for obvious reasons. Inside looks real good. Cylinder wall looks real nice. Here's our bearing carrier here, bearing plate. We're gonna finish getting this cleaned up and get our shims and gasket back in here, get the new seal on into the crank, and start putting this back together and get it ready for paint. All right, guys, so we are at a pretty important point here with our build. We got the engine all cleaned up, all new seals and gaskets on it. Got all the tin work sanded down, blocked out actually. We did block sand some of the stuff. And put some new head bolts on. And we are ready to throw some sealer on this. Well guys, we got 3 coats of base on here. Put a coat of sealer on before it, helped with coverage. So we're gonna get some clear mixed up and get a couple coats of clear in this stuff. Want to make note, I'm using the shop line base for this and the PPG MC270 production clear. It's some nice clear for what we're doing here. It's not real expensive and gives a real nice durable shine. So let's get that on. All right guys, so we got all the clear laid down on this. Everything come out pretty nice. I put a extra coat, a total of 3 coats on the engine there, just to make that tin work stand out. All these little brackets here. New air cleaner can for it. So we're gonna let this dry overnight, guys, and we'll start assembling the engine here tomorrow. Put a few pieces on, and maybe we'll get it on the tractor. Back here, after we got all this stuff painted, got most of the engine together, and we're ready to drop this engine back onto the chassis and get this thing a little bit more complete. So we're going to take our little paint stands off and wrestle this thing back into here and make it all one piece. Well guys, we got a whole bunch of stuff done to the Case 130 here. We got all of our wiring done. We got our choke and our throttle cables in place, light switch, ignition switch. Got our handles on here. This is just sitting there. We got to clean this up. This is just sitting there right now. Got new steering wheel on. Nice old Abe Case Eagle on there. And we had a little bit of custom touch, a little bit of stainless steel shift knob for it. Got the battery in place there. Got this on. This is where the wiring gets attached towards the headlights and the coil wire. Got the exhaust on here. So this is where we're going to leave off with this video here, guys. This has been kind of a lengthy one, I think, to get the engine and stuff in. And we did test this too, just make sure it cranks over and stuff. So, but yeah, so this is gonna be it for this, guys. We appreciate you guys watching, liking, subscribing as always, and we'll see you next time. Thanks.